Welcome. Let's go.
Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome.
This series on Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. You take a look at the Knicks. They're firing on all cylinders. Up 2-0 in the series. But now they enter a hostile environment.
Yeah, and that often affects your secondary scores the most. Some of the shots that go in at home don't on the road. They may need their stars to step up early in this one.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
Here's Maxey. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
Here's Brunson. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
Here's Hedgecoe. He's guarded by Bridges. Screened by Embiid. And it's Maxey missing.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. Well, right away, Coach shared his thoughts on Jalen Brunson. He said, quote, he's going to get hot. That's just a fact. But the moment that happens, we hope to trap him, double him, and throw water on that fire. There you have it. Sounds like Coach is hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst when it comes to Brunson. Brian, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
This guy practically automatic. Paul George in the catch and shoot. Look out.
One of the most exciting teams in the league, Doris, the New York Knicks.
There's a saying that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are in the house and they are good. How about the resurgence over the last 5 years? They want to win now, and that rabid fan base is eating up all this success.
Maxey, that's good.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
It's good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Maxey. 5 points in the game. Nice one-handed slam right there.
Such an explosive athlete. Maxey saw his chance and took it right to the rim.
Anunoby with it. Oubre picks it up. And Anunoby gets it to go on the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his third assist of the night. Outside Oubre. Short three. Hart pulls it in. New York has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. And Anunoby finds Bridges. Throw it down on the lob.
Oh, my goodness. How high did Mikal Bridges get to finish that?
76ers trail by 4. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Doris, when you think about the career of Mikal Bridges, how impressive has his development been?
B.A., I certainly think he's been a better player than people expected when he came out of college. What we know about Mikal Bridges is he's cross-positional defensively. He's made a number of big-time defensive plays in his defensive career. And offensively, he's proven more than just a three-point shooter. That fadeaway jump shot game is real. Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Here we go, all alone.
And you can tell they're in sync right now. Expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
layup. Bridges has got his second basket of the game. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. 4-point game. Pass to Embiid. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
I love the confidence Embiid plays with, especially this close to the rim.
Here's Brunson. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
Well, they found their offensive openings in the mid-range, and they continue to find ways to open up those jump shot opportunities.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
A new lineup here for Philadelphia. New York also changing it up. Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns, and Jordan Clarkson subbed in for Hart. Now here's Watford. Soft touch off the glass.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
New York leading by 3. Brunson passes to Robinson. Back to Brunson. Launches a 3. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
It's about the work for Jalen Brunson. He's put in a ton of time to become a knockdown shooter.
Barlow passes to Drummond. And he makes it on the layup.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
New York has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. And Anunoby for 3. Out to Bridges. Clarkson passes to Anunoby. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup. Anunoby's got 10 points in the game.
I'll tell you, it's 6'8" with elite athleticism. Good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
And there's the screen. To the middle. Here's Drummond. And a jam by Drummond.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Knocks down the triple. 13 points in the game.
I'll tell you, OG Anunoby showing you what could happen if he puts it all together. Doing work, OG.
Watford outside. Pass to Drummond. 2 on the clock. And Drummond with the jam.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. New York out in front. They're up by 5. And we'll be back with you shortly. And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. And from what we've seen from New York, what should take some... New York working the ball around now. Towns for 3. Edwards pulls it in. Well, the 76ers shooting at a very efficient 67%. Pass to Watford. Now Embiid. 5 on the clock. Into the layup. And then Embiid.
And throwing it down with authority.
On the arc. Oh, the impressive range of Karl Anthony Towns.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Now here's Watford. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Robinson. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. Knicks leading by 6. Well, we know he can shoot it, Doris. But Karl Anthony Towns is most effective when he's also working the paint.
BA, he has such an effective arsenal offensively that he's most effective when he's getting to each of those aspects.
Timeout.
So, you have back-to-the-basket skills, no doubt. If there's a mismatch, go at the mismatch. But he is also so effective as a driver. Straight line, with intent, and efficient off the bounce. He can also hit a mid-range. There is nothing he can't do on the offensive end.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, so are dynasties a thing of the past? Well, Commissioner Adam Silver said, "I'm fine with dynasties, and I'm fine with new teams emerging every year. What the fans want to see is great competition. As long as teams are emerging through great management, let the results happen however they play out." Guys?
Well, you just want a fair fight. All right, Alan, thank you. And the basket by Bridges.
We know Mikal Bridges is a legit threat from deep, and boy, does he love the corners.
76ers trail by 12. Pass to Barlow. Here's Embiid. Robinson defending. They need this. Embiid, good. Embiid's gotten 4 this quarter.
Boy, the bounce pass put right on the money. Nice assist.
Here's Brunson. The next rebound. There's the 3. Again, New York with the triple.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Now the Knicks with it. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. And an Obi for 3. The rebound by Embiid.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Down low. Beauchamp gets the bucket. Beauchamp's got his first basket.
Rhymes with dimes. On time right there.
Back door.
Kicks it out to Anunoby. Three-pointer. The shot won't fall. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. They trail by 11. And here's New York now. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Robinson. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 6th assist of the night. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they start, Maxey is such a crafty finisher. Let him get to the rim, and he'll make the most of it.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And a new group getting ready for the Sixers. Andre Drummond is checked in for Joel Embiid. George comes in for Barlow. Oubre, he's checked in for Beauchamp. And it's Edgecombe in for Grimes. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Hart's checked in. 76ers trail by 13. Pass to Edgecombe. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Bridges. New York has gone 4 of 7 from 3 during the second quarter. Deflected!
That's unparalleled defensive focus from Kelly Oubre. He's all over his man and just suffocates that shot.
.119 left in the first half. Buries it from 3. Brunson's got 16 points now.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
The best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. The 76ers have gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. And that's 11 points for Tyrese Maxey. It's stolen by Maxey. Fast break. Here comes Philadelphia. Jam by George.
Oh, Paul George, let him hear you with that finish. That is nice and good.
Right side, Anunoby. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. George for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Give him 8 points now.
The triple has been a major part of Paul George's arsenal. This guy has got the size to get it off.
Pass to Brunson. Puts up a 3. Fourth 3. Brunson nails it.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And so it's the New York Knicks, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. And they've got a comfortable lead, in large part due to their three-point shooting. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the New York Knicks.
Offense is clicking right now. They're playing high-quality ball, selfless. I'm surprised they're not up by more.
Look at the situation for the Philadelphia. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
76ers trail by 12. Up top, Maxey. Brunson defending. Tyrese Maxey with a nice move. Maxey's got 13.
Yeah, just another shot in Maxey's arsenal. He becomes harder and harder to defend.
Leading into the contact. Brunson with the finish inside.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball.
Well, one guy's thinking zig, the other zag, and it's nothing good resulting.
Philadelphia's shooting has been tremendous. 63% for the game and scoring with confidence. George outside. The three is up. Counted from distance. 11 points in the game.
Silky, smooth jumper from Paul George, and he just lets it fly whenever he gets free from that spot.
Three-pointer Bridges knocks down the long J. And the Knicks lead by 12.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Embiid can't hit. Towns right side. Oh, throws it down.
Oh, Mr. Towns can hurt you from anywhere, and that includes putting it on your head.
Maxey against Brunson.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger.
Yeah, simply stated, Jalen Brunson filling it up right now. There are no signs that he's slowing down anytime soon.
And you look at Brunson, listed at 6'2". You wouldn't think he'd be such a handful inside doors.
Handful might be an understatement, B.A. He is a nightmare free throw line and down. Why? Because he has moves and then counter moves. His footwork is exceptional, and I don't care what kind of defense you play, the guy will be able to get off a shot, and most often it's going to go in.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. George outside, fires for three. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Embiid's got 3 assists now in this one.
He's hitting everything from deep, just flat out torching this defense.
Brunson finds Hart, launches it. He drops it from range. Hart's got his first 3 points of the game.
Now, Josh Hart starting to show people, I can knock down a three-point shot. You better guard me.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, no matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind. Brian, back to you.
No quit. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot.
Guys, that is what you call two physical, hard-earned points from Carl Anthony Towns. Embrace that contact. Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
It's stolen by Maxey. Here we go, the Sixers on the break. Oubre passes to George. Here's the three. Oubre can't hit. Knicks leading by 16. Towns down low. George defending. And there's Towns on the assist from Bridges.
Well, Carl Anthony Towns will mix his spots as a scorer, that time doing work inside.
Pass to Embiid. It's George on the wing. Jacks up a three. Offensive board. Good. Embiid's got 10 points.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
Now Towns. It's hauled in by Oubre.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
For three, George. The putback. Ooh, nasty putback from Embiid.
Timeout.
No surprise Embiid was all over that one. He's a tough guy to root out of there once he establishes position.
A new lineup here for Philadelphia. So for the Knicks. Knicks leading by 14. Clarkson for three. Connects from downtown. Clarkson's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Yeah, to me, it's always a great sign when the three ball is falling for Jordan Clarkson.
Drummond up top. Robinson defending. Robinson against Drummond. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
You know, he's been giving them points, but they still can't seem to get over the hump tonight.
Clarkson for three. And Watford pulls it down. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 8 of 14 attempts to go in the second half so far. Grimes, the pass to Watford. Philadelphia moving it around. From outside, off the mark. New York has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Here's Shamet. Hits the trifecta. Shamet's got his second basket on the night.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
Inside, here's Drummond. Oh, Robinson with a block. And so it's New York, feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. Back to the game after this break.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Terry comes in for Edwards, and it's Lowry in for Watford. Here's Lowry. Pass to Barlow. To the inside. Here's Embiid. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's a
Laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Here's Embiid. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Embiid's got 4 points this quarter.
Flat out dominant. Joel Embiid having his way tonight.
Pass to Clarkson. There's the triple. Sinks the tray.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Lowry, the pass to Barlow. Now here's Embiid. Robinson defending. Fast break. Here comes New York. That's good from Towns on the assist by Clarkson. Clarkson's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, don't sleep on the foot speed of Karl Anthony Towns. He's a factor in transition.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Walker, he's checked in for Barlow. Edwards comes in for Terry. And it's Tyrese Maxey in for Lowry. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Sohan's checked in for Towns. Maxey, that one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
Ooh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Here's Shaman. And the Knicks, another 3.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And here's another one for the Sixers.
Yeah, this is what sets Embiid apart from other bigs. That mid-range game is on point.
New York has gone 4 of 4 from outside during the 4th.
Hey, heads up!
Here's Sohan. And it's New York scoring again. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Outside Maxey. It's Grimes on the wing. Back to Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. Oh, nice shot by Grimes. Grimes has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Right side, Robinson. Sohan outside. Alvarado outside. Here's Shannon. Again, New York with the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Fast break, New York. Here's Sohan. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Sohan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Walker passes to Maxey. And here's Embiid. Fires from the corner. And he knocks the jumper down. Embiid's got 14 points now in the second half.
You expect Embiid to find his points. He's a talented player who can score at will.
Shaman. And a miss there on the triple.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Well, the Knicks shooting a sensational 78% from the field in this game. Sends it home from three-point land.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
And that'll wrap up Game 3. Now we'll look ahead towards an important Game 4 for the Knicks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. Good! Another from 3.
I mean, he is scorching hot right now. He could be on his way to setting a franchise postseason record with his shooting.
He's caught fire at the right time for this team. Stepped up big in the postseason for him. From behind the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Maxey, that's good.
Yeah, kind of saw this coming. Maxey had to at least try to one-up them.
Here's Shaman. Connects again from distance.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And has now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. And so the ball out of bounds. Embiid touched it last. Some changes for Philadelphia. Paul George, he's checked in for Walker. Oubre comes in for Edwards. And it's Edgecombe in for Grimes. And here's New York now. They're on a 17-7 run. Pass to McBride. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Oubre. So it's Philadelphia now. Three-pointer Embiid. And he recovers it. Back to Maxey. Here's Edgecombe. And there's the foul. It'll go on Miles McBride. That's his first foul. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within their grasp.
You think it's only a matter of time, but the postseason is all about expecting the unexpected. They need to stay focused and finish strong.
Time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And now our player of the game.
Welcome, everyone, to Game 3 of this Western Conference semifinal. We're going to be bringing you another exciting broadcast of NBA playoff basketball right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. Two great rebounding teams in this one, Stan, and may come down to grit and determination.
Yeah, Kevin, we're going to see some aggressive putbacks, battles for loose balls. It's going to become a test of strength, positioning, and just all-out hustle.
Randall with the bucket.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Wembanyama, and they cash in right away with the quick shot.
And you don't anticipate a guy with a 7'8" tall pulling up and drilling a shot like that.
The 8-footer. Gobert can't hit. Here's Fox. Fox with the game.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see power plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring option.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
Castle with it for the three. Conley grabs the miss.
Well, defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
You know, Stan, even at this late stage of his career, Mike Conley brings tremendous value to the team.
He sure does, Kevin. And look, we know this. No one brings more discipline and professionalism on a nightly basis. He keeps this team poised. He keeps his team organized. And he's a great...
That one is stuffed right through.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got 5 now.
Well, usually McDaniels plays it pretty cautiously at the arc, so he really must have felt good about this shot.
Fox.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Who's watching him? Outside Edwards. From outside the arc. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Out to Edwards. Puts up a three. The rebound by Champagny. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 4.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Conley scanning the floor. Another miss by Minnesota. Spurs trail by 4. And Greg with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award. The Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama won that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special. You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on him.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. San Antonio also making some changes. Barnes comes in for Devin Vassell. And it's Harper in for Castle. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. Here's Dosunmu. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Pass to Wembanyama. Outside Harper. Fader on the way. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Wembanyama's got 8. Here's Highland. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. San Antonio trailing him. To the middle. Here's Barnes. Dunked by Barnes.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
On the wing, Dosunmu. Beyond the arc. That's in the tray. Dosumu's got his second best.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
There's Fox. That's good on the assist by Wembanyama. He's got 6.
And that's where De'Aaron Fox thrives. He wants to get inside and finish at the rim.
Here's the 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
3-pointer. Doesn't go for it. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Timberwolves lead by 4. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference Semifinals. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
And we're talking about Dylan Harper. Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
Johnson beats the ball. Just 4 to shoot. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Vassell, he's checked in for the Spurs.
took over.
They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Outside Harper. Vassell outside. Here's Castle. Defended by Dosumu. And the shot goes in.
I love that basket from Castle. Heady play from the rookie.
Minnesota's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. The Spurs shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. Vassell, no good. The Timberwolves leading. And now by Barnes. And the call is Julius Randle. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Shannon's checked in. To the paint. Here's Cornette. And it's all evened up. Cornette's got his first points in this one.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Ball stolen. Here's Castle. Thrown down hard with both hands.
Castle so good up and down the lane.
And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They come off a real tough loss on Wednesday.
And missing your free throws usually changes the complexion of a game. Certainly did in that one.
Well, if you want to win away from home, quite simply, you have to make your free throws.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So both teams changing it up here. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside, Fox. Elbow shot is on the way. The shot, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field here in the second quarter. And good depth for the Timberwolves. It can be challenging sometimes, Stan, choosing who plays and who sits.
Well, Kevin, that's the kind of problem you want as a coach. But they've traded away a lot of draft capital to assemble this roster. Now it's about paying them to keep them together.
Timberwolves leading by 4. Down low. Here's Randle. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
You know, they like Randle to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
Back to Fox. Bangs home the trifecta. Fox has got 9 points.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest.
And that one, good. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
And he found a soft spot in the D on that possession.
Good shot there, and it's off target.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Here's Fox. He's got 9. Takes the 3. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 6 assists now in the game. Conley against Fox. His shot, no good. Good work defensively by Conley. Minnesota leading by 5. And here's Edwards from the arc. Offensive rebound. Fires the 3. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Fox against Knight. Fox kicks to Vassell. Outside Harper. This one for 3. Vassell, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage. That's
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Gobert can't hit.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without a foul.
Back to Fox. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. Back right after this.
Howdy, folks. Game 3 here at the half, and it is a substantial deficit for the San Antonio Spurs.
Well, they need to shore up a few things. I mean, one of the things is rebounding, and they're just getting out-hustled.
And out-muscled and out-tussled. Can't let that happen to you.
Seeing how things are shaking down, thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Stan, teams track different officiating crews, don't they, and how they tend to call the game.
Yeah, they do, Kevin, and there are some organizations who do it more than others. I'm not a fan of it myself because I think it puts your players focus on the officials and takes away from focusing on what they're supposed to be doing on the court. So I'm not a big fan.
And so Gobert will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Randall with the bucket.
another good play. This is how they broke the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press you down.
Fox, no good.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Edwards against Castle. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Conley with the three. Vassell grabs the board. Spurs trail by 11. On the wing, Fox. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team, fairly deep, it's size.
That can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the night, and that one falls for Vassell.
Well, when you watch Vassell, it's easy to see why scoring comes so natural.
Edwards. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, Edwards is so strong. He'll complete the play unless you wrap him up.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. And sometimes they fall flat. But that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcoming the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done.
Nailed from three-point land. Randall's got the lead up to 14 now for the Timberwolves. After Champagny. Vassell was screen on Randall. Here's Champagny. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And that one's good. Wembanyama.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Randall is doubled. Gobert the pass to McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. Fires from deep. A rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama. Rebounds now tonight.
Now that's how you finish with authority. Show him how it's done, young fella. Stephon Castle is a problem.
Here's McDaniels. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 9 assists now tonight.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
Here's Champagny. He's defended by Randall. Pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama!
Too easy. And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Here's Edwards. Finished off by Edwards.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Spurs trail by 14. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. They double-team Johnson. Here's Wembanyama. Off target at the rim. Minnesota leading by 14. Pass to Highland. From deep. You can't get that one. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Spurs. Now Castle. And here's Harper from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Harper's got his second bucket of the night.
And how about the vision from Castle, spotting that opening and making the pass on time.
Over in the corner, Dosunmu. From the arc. And he's good on the three ball. Dosunmu's got 16 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
On the wing, Dosunmu. Launches it. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And so it's Minnesota riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific three-point shooting display. We come back right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. From downtown, it's in, coming off an assist from Randall. That's now 22 points for Dosunmu.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Fox, no good.
You gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Vassell outside. A pass to Fox. Money from the wing.
And how about the mid-range shooting of Fox? Definitely capable of sinking those shots with consistency.
Here's Dosunmu. Connects again from distance.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Fox passes to Cornet. It's tipped. And here is Harper. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. And a deep three from Fox. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fox. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Shannon's checked in. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Highland. Timberwolves leading by 19 points. Over in the corner, Edwards. Takes it off the glass. Edwards got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and skilled for that.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle them up right away. And the Spurs with some changes. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Kelly Olynyk. And Castle is subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. And again for 3.
And talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans won't ever forget.
That last 3 means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in franchise history.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Here's Edwards. Finished off by Edwards.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
And that could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Here's Vassell. To the inside. Here's Castle. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
They say the vertical is where Castle lacks a bit. Show me where it lacked there.
Here's Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 4th assist in this one.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And
you hear this crowd, they know he just set the 3-point single game playoff record.
Well, they've seen lots of stars over the years. But this guy, he has the most threes in a single game for their team. Fox, he's checked in for Harper. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Fox looking it over. 6 on the shot clock. Steps back and trains the jump shot.
Yeah, when Fox gets into a rhythm, he is tough. Having himself a night.
And there's Edwards on the assist from Conley. Conley's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Fox passes to Vassell. Launches a three. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's McDaniels. Sinks the triple.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc. A key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding. See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
McDaniels outside. Here's Edwards. Edwards with the steal.
Game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight and an important win for the Timberwolves.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this is a pretty decisive victory. They take the win in the series 2-1.
Yeah, game 3s are very important. If they can keep this sort of confidence going into game 4, boy, they are going to be tough to beat.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Anthony Edwards.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of guy.
Here's Castle. No good on the triple. Edwards trying to win. Edwards slams it in.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the layup's good off the glass. Edwards got 35.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Conley against Fox. Randall kicks to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Shoots the three. And another assist for him.
And this is the best someone can run an offense. Pinpoint passing, everyone involved, every time he touches the ball, good things happen.
And he's now tied for the franchise record for assists in the game. It has been a masterful performance. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily, and they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of a series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Peace.
Thanks for watching. Like, thumbs up, medium light skin tone, comment, subscribe, and share.